Today, we'll be looking at the Solios Solar Curve. The last time I did a review, it was a demo version. This one is a production version that is unique, and the team at Solios was nice enough to provide me with an affiliate link to get one for yourself. So look for that link in the description. I'm Francois, and it's time to watch. This is a unique watch, and the team at Solios would tell you, of course it's unique. It's the very first solar watch built here in our province, and they're proud of it. It is true, but that's not why this one is unique. This one is owned by my father-in-law, who just turned 80 years old, and his kids got it engraved. So this one is unique, and this is something that you can get for yourself, and if you engrave it, you always will remember why you got this watch. This time around, it's going to be a longer term review, I would say, because from the demo version to this version, there are a few things that I like and a few things I dislike, and let's go through them with you. So of course, if you do like these types of reviews, don't forget to press that like button. It truly helps my channel. And of course, I encourage you to subscribe and press that notification bell. You'll be notified of all my upcoming reviews, one of which is on my wrist as we speak. This is the Hamilton Khaki Field, the Captain America version. And stay tuned for that. Because I already did a full review of this watch, I won't do a full review. I'll just talk about the differences with this production version. If you want to see the full review, I'll leave a card up here. But also, I'll leave the stats right here, the specs, I should say, on the left so that you can see what I'm talking about while I'm talking about the differences. So the very, very first thing that pops out in regards to the demo versus this production is that I was under the impression they would have put that date window at 6 o'clock to keep the balance, to keep that type of a very sleek design. I mentioned in that initial review is that I like the fact that they use that logo throughout the watch on that balance, that counterbalance of the second hand, on the name itself, on the crown. You even see it on the box for the extra strap that we'll be talking about a bit later, but also on the date window. So the date window is not square as we typically see, and it reflects that logo. But because that window needs to be very deep to accommodate the dial and that solar panel that creates that energy that's needed for the battery, that date window, that date wheel, I should say, is very deep. And in this lighting and on this camera, we can see it. But as soon as you tilt, you no longer see it. And not just that, is that if you're not in the same lighting condition, you may not see it. And that was one of the complaints from my father-in-law, who wanted me to make sure I mentioned that. So in the future releases, hopefully they'll listen and make it not as deep if they can. If they do need to make it as deep, make it wider so that we can see it and the font a little larger as well, and have that date window at 6 o'clock. If we keep it to the dial, I like the fact that they kept the simplicity of this dial with the batons at the hour markers and the slim but noticeable and contrasted hands. All in all, I like the design, the look and feel of this watch. And compared to the demo version, what I could not show you is the back, the case back. So the case back, like I said, you can engrave it so you have that that reminder of why you bought this watch. Was it for an event? Was it for someone? And not just that, if you noticed, regardless of that being a screwed down case back, everything is aligned from north to south. So they were able to screw down this case back for a 5 atmosphere water resistance and keep that north-south alignment. So kudos to them. I like that fact. It's just a small detail, but it's attention to detail. And while we're in the back here, you notice it's a quick release for the strap. So let me just take this strap off and I'll show you this one here. This is a mesh bracelet that comes with this watch, and it's built to go with this watch. So if we look at the box, like I told you, there's the logo right there. It's a nice clean box, and you have inside instructions how to use the quick release, like I said, and here's the mesh bracelet. So you have the clasp and you have the hook. So essentially this here is the top half and this is the bottom half. It's nice and flexible. It's really comfortable, and that's what my my father-in-law indicated, is that it is truly a comfortable bracelet, and it gives the watch a completely different look. And you can adjust it right here. You just open this clasp and then you adjust it where you see fit. So let's put it on. Hey, sorry for cutting in here. I want you to stay tuned for a watch giveaway. I'm creeping up on 1,000 subscribers and I just want to thank you. Stay tuned. And you have the Solios logo right there as well. Just snap it in there, and there you go. And voila. A nice look and feel. It's completely different than with the bracelet itself. I like that it changes the look and the feel, because you kind of get a new watch without the price of a new watch. So let me just put it on my wrist. Remind you, my wrist is a 7-inch wrist. This is a hook. You just hook it on, close the clasp. Nice and classic, nice and clean. Doesn't impinge on the wrist right here. And there it is. So this was the overview of this new Solios production version. So the fact that you can have an engraving on the back, the fact that there's a new mesh bracelet that they provided is well worth the price. So get one for yourself and hope you like it. I know I do. And if you like these types of reviews, don't forget to press the like button. And of course, I encourage you to subscribe and press that notification bell. You'll be notified of all my upcoming reviews. Truly appreciate you tuning in and hope to see you next time.